Hey, what's up, ladies? We've got our week 4 tubing pull down exercise. So we're still working on our pull pattern. This time we're on our hands and knees, still with partners. What I'd like for you to do is line yourselves up head to head with your partner and then just offset a little bit so your right shoulders are pointing towards each other instead of your heads. Okay, so once you're lined up, once you're head to head, everyone's gonna shift to their left a couple inches so that the right shoulders are in a straight line. And what you're gonna do is find your neutral, arch, round, arch, neutral, and then you're gonna grab your tubing. Everyone's got it in their right hand. Everything in the trunk stays nice and stable as you go from overhead with the right hand directly down toward the right hip. Nice and slow and controlled both phases. I usually like to say 2 seconds to pull down, 4 seconds to let it go back nice and slow. I'd suggest maybe spending 30 to 45 seconds in this position. And if that's going pretty well for everybody, you could add the extra challenge of the leg lift in the back, but we don't want to see any arching in the back or any asymmetry or rocking in the pelvis. We want this bird dog, the diagonal bird dog, if you're going to do that, to be nice and stable, and then we can add the pull. Again, if somebody loses the stability, that lifted knee goes back down on the ground. Now we're also going to try a diagonal pattern. So first one was just a pure sagittal plane movement, shoulder extension, just to the plane of the body. You don't need to hyperextend, lift the arm any higher than that. Next, we're going to do a diagonal, so you're going to go right shoulder, so you're still lined up with your partner's right shoulder, and you're just going to pull across to your own left hip. We're still trying to keep the trunk nice and stable so that we're not making this movement happen with trunk rotation. We're resisting trunk rotation as we pull the shoulder down and across. So you're just going to go right shoulder, nice and stable in my spine, arch, round, arch, neutral, right across to that opposite hip. So diagonal pulls and pure shoulder extension pulls straight down. Of course, like I said, you do maybe about 30 to 45 seconds on each side with each of those types. Of course, giving the option maybe partway through of kicking that leg back for the folks that look super stable on their hands and knees. So partner quadruped pulls. Have fun.